Just fantastically. It's actually okay though, because the start of that would have looked really bad on YouTube while I was busy redoing everything. Huntress, yeah, I still need to do Huntress, so why not? Literally just needed to not play bad there. But I did to myself. Can't even be mad. Bad at the video game. I'll probably be making a couple of at least completely unreasonable decisions tonight though. Flash uninstall? Eh, more. Not the first terrible decision I've ever made in a video game. Won't be the last. Thread the needle between those shields and one-shot me too. Literally over 1,000 damage in one hit. Want to take this rare one. Found the only way to lose and fucking did it. 10 out of 10 there, Cat on Mars. You stream tomorrow night. I stream every night until I like it. I only take days off when I feel like I either need a mental health day or when I'm legitimately too sick to stream. And I take about a mental health day once per month, give or take. That helps. Okay, so at least now I can die twice. At least now I can just be shit at the game at least once. Admittedly, not the first legendary you want on Huntress, but cool. Game talking shit, yeah, kinda. I'm not too concerned. Not the first time I've thrown around him by being garbage. Probably won't be the last. Alright, Slug's not bad on Huntress, considering that she's the queen of not getting hit. Kinda has to be when you have like 3 health. Okay, I can probably take the teleporter now. Is it up top? Doesn't look like it's up top. Man, what a shame. What a silly way to die. Game's memeing. It's probably like, wow, you threw that fucking one. Literally spoon-fed you that shit and you threw it, so understandable. It did. It did spoon-feed it and I still fucked it up, so. You can't always get what you want, chat. Sometimes you gotta just randomly screw up for no good reason, you know? The thing I hate about Huntress against Titan is that you want to stay close so you don't get lasered. If you stay close, you actually have to aim up to even use your auto attack. Quite annoying. If you're aiming up, you can't see the fist below you. Even more annoying, to be honest. That we have no damage, which really not helping. Fortunately, Huntress pretty much has a special ability of literally never having to look at ads because she auto kills him with the glaive. For the most part. Alright. Hey, Infusion's great. Early start on Huntress. Getting that charge will make me take more than 1 hit sometimes. You don't have to look up to shoot anymore. Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. It's okay. Not a big deal. We're gonna be here a while anyway. Whew. Actually did not get as much money as I need to clear this level. Hopefully we get the good use item right away. Good enough. Cube is better on Huntress because a lot of her AoE abilities are amazing, like Glaive and Rain of Arrows. Rain of Arrows actually isn't amazing, but it's like good. It's good if you can keep things in place, which is what this does. It's mediocre because most things don't just stand still, but you know. Zariel, what do you do? Want to look down into your shoes? You're not wrong. So tell me, chat, how do you tie your shoes? Do you do the over-under around the tree rabbit ears thing? Or do you do the thing where you make 2 bows and then knot them? Looks like she has a teddy bear backpack? Yeah, that's Dio's. The legendary version. The former? Yeah. See, I do over-under around the tree too. Recently found out my girlfriend literally doesn't know how to do that. And I was like, quite interesting. Then I tried to teach her and she's like, what the fuck is this bullshit? Anything where I wear slip-ons? That's legitimate. I did the spin the plastic thing that ties them for me. I'm 5. Unfortunate. I tried to teach my girlfriend the over and around the tree thing and she's like, yo, what the fuck is this shit? Are you an animal? And I'm like, yo, what? I thought over and around the tree was common knowledge, man. This is not worth it, by the way. I don't know why I'm doing this. We could have just left and we would have been fine. Although, god, we have nothing but survivability out the gate, which is not really what you want to see on Huntress. Should have just taken the use item and gone, though. Oh, there's another one at least. Oh, actually it is worth it, just kidding. Ooh, Lele completely justifies that decision by being such a good item. You just have your people do that. Oh, chat. The perception that I'm a big enough streamer slash YouTuber to have people to do things for me. I like it, I like it. It gives me something to aspire to, right? But no. Your people. Oh jeez, what a time to be alive. I love that ukulele has become part of your life, yeah, but... Straight up, ukulele is probably one of the best pickups you can get on Huntress though, just because you're guaranteed to proc it about 50 times by just shooting your fucking gun. Or just by shooting your glaive. Your gun. Wow. This is what a gun looks like, chat. So... like that fucking meme with the guy with the butterfly, is this a gun? I'm gonna go check back here for the newt real quick. I throw it low-key hurts? Haha. Got him. Also, that's very sad. That's what you get for knowing me. Alright, that shoots as a gun, everything with 4 legs is a dog. That's a thought. That is basically how this stream programs, now I think about it though. Is this a loss? I don't know yet. We have a really like excellent survival build, it's just you don't really need that. On Huntress. Huntress' survivability is almost entirely tied to your ability to just dodge forehead. What is an ukulele? It's a reference to the ukulele item. But people started calling it ukulele, and it turns out if you type ukulele into the bot, it will actually search ukulele. Because all it does is take everything except one letter and assume things for you, so... my chat has gotten to calling it an ukulele. I've already made a decision, I just realized yesterday I misspelled my profile name when I first started RR2. I mean, does it matter? Does anyone see it but you? Nothing in the water. Interesting. Hey dogs, so horses scare them. Makes sense. Okay, I guess I'll just take this now because this level's bullshit and running around is generally not a great use of your time. A beetle queen, eh? Shouldn't actually be anywhere near this close to it because this is one of the few things that can one-shot you if you play badly on Huntress. Especially if you have no verticality. Heavily unlikely that it does, mind you, but it could. Alright, let's try to pull all these in real quick. I should have actually, what's it called? Save my arrow rain for that. But I didn't because I'm bad at the video game, so what do you do? Plus, take advantage of your incredibly low HP on Huntress. Feels bad. That's why Huntress is deadly afraid of bells and golems, too. Really take advantage of your incredibly low HP compared to most classes. Of course, the key in general is just to never stand still, but... Man, our damage is so low for where we are in the game. 11-minute Huntress should not be having this much trouble killing a Beetle Queen. I mean, it doesn't matter, we still finish it within our time limit, but damn, our lack of damage. Oh, Beetle Buddy's nice. Little hovering bees do degen or something. I believe if they're hit, they explode. So the key is just not to be in that radius when they explode. Huh, elite boy, huh? Oh, okay, well that'll help. To a point. To a point. Yeah. Mountain probably would have been a mistake. I know there's a 3 chooser up there, which I should be able to get by just using my dashes. That's helpful. How's it going, Average? It's weird having what is technically this good of an item build and not doing this. Oh fuck, I wasn't sprinting when I did that. Well, guess I'm going the long way. If I had sprinted off the side, jumped, and then done that, I would have been fine. Low syringe affects glaive? No, but it does affect your attack speed, and at the end of the day, you probably will be attacking occasionally. And by occasionally, I mean a lot. There's no real reason to ever not being attacking on Huntress just because of, That's true, it does affect the windup. But there's no real reason to not be attacking all the time on Huntress because you're the only class that can sprint while you attack, so that gives you quite a bit of viability to just attack while moving. And in fact, pretty much outright encourages you to attack while moving pretty much all the time. Pretty much all the time. Well, we just got our first crowbar. I don't really need a second one. Would have taken a crowbar. That's fine now. Darn. Mercenary ammo while swinging? Never mind, that's true. Mercenary doesn't shoot. That is true. Mercenary can't do it while holding. And Engineer can hold his, but the minute he releases it will slow him down. Merc is kind of the general anomaly of this game, though. I will always feel that way about him. So, this is really slow for a Huntress run. That's a shame. Really slow and we don't have great items. You can't always get what you want. Beetle Boy will help out a bit here, though. Best character in the game? Who, Huntress? Because if you're looking to win, Engineer is pretty much hands down the best character in the game by a fairly large margin. I'd argue Huntress is actually one of the worst characters in the game overall if you're looking for raw damage. Well, she is just statistically one of the worst characters in the game for raw damage because she has the lowest on-hit overall. Between her 3 skills, she has the lowest on-hit of any character, which on paper should make her worse, but due to the fact that she can shoot so often and shoot so safely, it's really not that way, or rather it doesn't necessarily tell the full story. For just raw DPS, she is the worst though. For survivability, she's way up there though. DPS makes up for it? Sort of. Engineer is still a safer, better character than Huntress on the whole. We're just winning the video game. Items like Sickies and Ukulele proc for rain. What? You mean do they proc each other? Because yes. But not all on-hit items necessarily proc each other. Some don't. Like bands only proc with other bands, for example. Tips on how to get to round 20? Play Engineer. Play Engineer, play very conservatively, let your turrets do the legwork. Play Engineer or play Drizzle. Play Engineer, make an attempt to finish levels within a reasonable time. Don't spend too much time looking for extra chests. Get a couple chests, do the teleporter, and then get out. You should be able to reach level 20 quite easily. You can use coins also, because the extra area, the bazaar, also counts towards your 20s, so use extra areas to kind of pad your 20 score. Grizzles for plebs. Listen, man. This is not going to be easy, actually. Even with them standing this close, not going to be easy. That's okay. Them standing this close does rather significantly increase my DPS, though, which is nice. I get to leave Clover. Level 20. Ooh, I almost ate a clap sandwich there. The problem is because they're standing close together, it's actually quite likely that they're going to start sucking together, which is actually really threatening. Gotta make sure I have my flash up when they do that, because if I don't get out, I will actually just die to the big suck. There it is. Yeah, we don't want to get caught in that. We will, what's that thing where you don't live anymore? We'll die, that's it. These wisps are actually giving me a bad time. I actually don't have a lot to say right now, so playing out with a wisp can hurt me a lot. Not a great idea. Fortunately, Ukulele carrying the majority of my DPS. As it does. Wisp is an amazing pickup, though. One second. All right. Whew. Well, our move speed's getting up there, that's good. Still no verticality, which is a little bit spooky, but that's okay. Huh. I feel like I did not miss this many chests, but maybe I did. Well, that's disturbing. I think I will probably, especially now that I have the Wisp, keep the Suck Boy, but if something shows up that I really want, I'll take it. Another infusion. Survivability Huntress is not really a build. With this, at this point with 2 infusions, I would actually consider Shaped Glass. Not a fan of Shaped Glass, but I might take it in this case. Because our damage is going to start being pretty aggressively bad with these items. Oh boy. A sequencing shrine. That always goes well. Is Shape Glass good with Transcend? Yeah. Shape Glass and Transcend on Huntress pretty decent. But man, the items we've gotten... You ever get bored playing RR2? Sort of. But if so, just play something else. That's why this stream is going to be split between both Battle Brothers and Risk of Rain. I enjoy Risk of Rain. And I'm fairly popular with it, which is nice. But, I don't want to do it all the time. I can't wait for the content update, personally. That'll be really nice. What the fuck? Sneaky son of a bitch. I don't want to play Escape from Tarkov? It's alright. I'm not a huge fan of Tarkov, but it's alright. I think there was at least one more chest over here, right? Am I making this up? Yeah, I was making this up. Huh. Oh, there's a shrine. Perfect. Shrines let you just burn money quickly, which is exactly what I wanted to do. Huh. Well, that happened. Boy, didn't even give me one. Could actually use that and go back, but whatever, it's fine. So honestly, at this point, if there was a good, good legendary, I think I'd have to take it, because man, my damage is terrible. Okay, Missile's an acceptable trade-in for pretty much everything I have. Would prefer not to lose my glasses if possible, but everything else is pretty much a go. Good enough. Do I take another one just so I actually have real damage here? Okay. Lost a Teddy, not happy about that, but everything else is fine. Alright. I'm happy with it. 2 missiles is a pretty significant damage upgrade. I've been confirmed to take Shrine of Order? I'm good. If I was trying to lose the run, I'd take it. Or if I was bored, I'd take it. I'm neither. Gotta watch out for that Lumerian. He essentially uses Golem as like a barrier between you and other things. Like anything that hits it will not penetrate. So that's nice. So if I position it such that I can basically just bounce stuff off it like this, I can essentially kill multiple things at once without having to worry about getting charged by the Lumerian. Which is the spookier of the 2 enemies, believe it or not. As it is. I might have screwed up here. Yep, I screwed up. That's fine. Everyone give Cat money? Yeah, it's a great idea. I like that one. See you later, Rourke. Enjoy your reasonable sleep schedule, my man. Or it shall not last. No, I'm just kidding. Challenge Shrine looking pretty good. Cycle out a quick legendary. Ooh, 2 looms though. That's spooky without any upward momentum here. Gotta keep these boys at a nice distance. Don't deal with looms. Not a great plan. Ooh, there we go. There's my verticality. Alright. Reasonable sleep schedule sounds like a fallacy? Sure. Trying to stop me from getting my shrine. What a dingus. Oh nice, Greater Wisps. Actually one of the better ones I could get, especially now that I have verticality. Much of the verticality rather thoroughly spanks a lot of things in the game, to be honest. Assuming you can glaive it. A lot of my damage currently is based on being able to both glaive and ululele something to death, so we're gonna need to abuse that. Berserkers is a fantastic upgrade for Huntress. You're almost always killing 3 things at once. Operation Just Sleep Idiot. Did I name that? It sounds like something I'd name. These boys are much less fun to fight over. Yep, that is exactly why. If the fire one did that to me, I'd be dead. Wow. Cat, please. They'd just be running in circles here.
What's a good pun for a rage stream?
Hey, Endmost with $20. Thank you so much, Endmost. And agreed, man. It is a great time for a rage stream. It's always a great time for a rage stream. I need to start playing better though. I'm really playing badly tonight. Like, I'm doing a lot of patterns that I know how to avoid, and I'm just fucking running right into it. Feels bad, man. Thanks a lot, Thomas. Really appreciate it, man. Thank you for the $20, and enjoy your 2 extra hours tonight. I feel like I'm not a very ragey streamer, though. Maybe I am. I don't know. Maybe I'm just looking at the point of comparison, right? God, I hate fighting flaming bells. Alright, we're good. Nice. Really happy to get one of those, actually. Alright, what do we got? Survey says. Okay, Alien had pretty good on Huntress. Not what I wanted exactly, but it's good. Let's me throw out more glaives, and Huntress is basically the glaive button, so... Oh, speaking of things that are amazing, I have my sustain now too. Huntress is essentially glaive button a character, so anything that lets you glaive better and more often. Oh, okay, well, got a bonus too. Bonus round. Shame I can't use printers. Kara's bad printer would be super worth right now. How's it going, Reaper? Where are you, my dear worm? Hello. It's me, your friend Huntress. Oh shit, there's 2 of them. Actually kinda spooky. Not like super spooky, but kinda spooky. Are they chasing my beetle guard? I think they are, actually. I actually find these things a big old pain in the ass to kill on Huntress, personally. Of all the characters in the game, by far the biggest pain in the ass on Huntress. Even Merc spanks these boys pretty good compared to Huntress, sadly. Good news is, like I said, Alien has given me more glaive buttons, and every time I hit the glaive button, I pretty much decimate their health bar, so... It's good. It is good in the neighborhood. I'm a little afraid of those crabs that are out there and fuck nowhere bombarding me, though. Probably take care of that. The beauty of Huntress is that all it takes is one fucking big crab hit. You're the Krabby Patty. How you feeling, cat? Have the capability to, choose not to, literally can't. Making another YouTube series, man. Okay. Wasn't the fastest clear ever, but also wasn't the slowest clear ever. Nice. Predatory Instinct's another fantastic pickup here. It gives me more crit, which is currently my sustain, so... I still feel pretty slow, which is weird. I think firing legendary chests is a growth combined, taking all smaller chests. You can. The problem is that there's... Okay, so if you're doing a no gesture, no printer run, you have to break the game in other ways, right? And it's far more likely to find a legendary that breaks the game than it is to break the game through just holistic item pickups, right? Something like Clover, for example, something like Behemoth, far more likely to break your game than just randomly getting lucky with small items, given chests can also give legendaries, right? So, in a sense that somewhat nullifies it, but also not exactly. I'm of the general opinion for the type of run I'm doing, this makes sense. Or Tesla. I think basically the ones that I'd want on Huntress are either Hook, Clover, or not that. Hook, Clover, or fucking... God, my brain. I literally just said it. How did my brain do this? Get that ever run? Not really, but given enough time, you always will, to be honest. Behemoth, yeah. Hook, Clover, Behemoth. Afterburner are also good on Huntress, but it again gives Huntress survivability and dodge, and Huntress's survivability and dodge the character for the most part. I don't know why my brain just shut off there, though. Literally just said it. Not a huge fan of this. This is actually more likely to kill me than it is to make this run easier, but that's okay. That's okay. The worst part about this run is that I can never trade legendaries. Legendaries I get are just legendaries I get. So if I pick up something like this, it can actively kill me. Boy, do I feel like a silly fucking dilly. Boy, do I feel like a silly fucking dilly. We're at the point here where we should just be finding teleporters and going, though. No reason not to. Huntress, in particular, takes advantage of Dagger rather aggressively, though. Just due to the fact that she's always killing the small boys. Like, Huntress just kills small enemies by pretty much existing and throwing glaives. Which you should be doing all the time, so... There's no reason not to have a glaive out pretty much every second on Huntress. Not a huge fan of stacking crowbars on her, but currently, with what I had, with the knowledge I had there, I think that was the best choice. Good health and stay new Huntress build, pretty much. Bandelier's fantastic on her. Extra flashes, generally just giving you more options. Great escape options, more glaives. Like I said, I will always stick to the fact that I truly believe this character is glaive the character, compared to the rest of her kit, like Button is. Try running Brain, EXE, and Monkey compatibility mode. Ah, man, that's what I should have done. These two standing next to each other was not the best decision they've ever made. Not the best decision they've ever made. I was a little worried about that Wisp, so I stayed back, but now we're good. And the fact that we have Berserkers always proc now basically guarantees that my DPS is fair to middling even without a second target to bounce off of. Huh, really? That hit me, huh? Oh yeah, I'll accept it, but... Huh, stealth bell not bad. Stream froze, I might... Oh. Huh. Got a Soulbound Catalyst. So, with the Soulbound Catalyst, we absolutely want Capacitor. Soulbound Catalyst with Huntress is amazing because you're always going to be AoE killing everything. So, Capacitor is clearly the DPS thing. Huntress needs a lot of attack speed? I disagree. Late game what kills stuff isn't your high attack speed, it's literally the fact that you throw a glaive and then clear an entire room. I don't think attack speed is bad on Huntress, I want that on the record, I just don't think it's like end all be all. It increases her single target damage, right? But I think Huntress by nature always just has weak single target damage, there's not really much you can do about that. Might go check the island here because now our win condition is basically finding a capacitor with the soulbound catalyst. Like the minute we find that, we're good. How's it going, Nubs? Whew. No dice, huh? Secretly hoping there was maybe something back here I could pick up, but nope, not the case. What do you do? Royal and gesture equal win? I don't know where that... I still think that that's the most ridiculous thing that people have said about this game. We did it last night where I've been doing no gesture, no printer runs. And last night I got something that was the equivalent of gesture. We had lightning on a, I believe, 3-second cooldown with soulbound catalyst and a couple of other things. Soulbound catalyst and the other thing, and like it wasn't doing shit worth of damage. And then I got a clover, and instantly my build became the most broken build in the world, and we destroyed everything. I really hate that rumor. I'm starting to hate it more and more. That, oh man, just pick up a gesture and you win. It's like, nah fam, it's really not that good of an item. It's good, but it's not like clover good or any of the other like actual game-breaking item goods. Drives me apeshit, man. Drives me apeshit. You need like 3 gestures for it even to be what I would consider to be anywhere near an S tier item. Sure, I picked up the thing. I get drives me nuts. That's okay. We'll just do all the runs without it. That's why I'm doing this current series, which is no gesture, no. I've been throwing at him even more, pretty much. Pretty much. That's the whole point of me doing this series, though, to make a point about what's actually broken in this game. Because we actually got, like, literally the gesture equivalent on Lightning last night. And about 50 minutes in, was not fucking doing it. Was not even close to doing it. That's all like lunar items. See, what we can agree on is that lunar items in general are silly. Like, the lunar economy in this game, in general, allows way too much viability for any lunar item like that. Because, like, being able to buy stuff with something outside of a run will pretty much always make runs awkward. I think what's broken is the lunar economy, not gesture itself. Like, gesture just happens to be the best of items that you can get through the lunar economy, right? What's broken? There's an item called Gesture of the Gesture of the Drown, which a lot of people have been targeting lately as the worst thing ever, and I'm just like, nah, nah. That's why we're not using it. Hey, that's not useful, but I'll take it. Nah, one of the better items on Huntress. Not a bad item though. I mean, it's more sustained, right? Sides are just far better on her. Damn, that was aggressive, Kyle. Oh, so I don't think we need to do that. I mean, it's okay to disagree with me on it. I don't think that there's any way you could say Gesture is like that significantly better than like all the other items in the game. And I stick to that until the day I die. Why am I not using Cube on cooldown? There's no reason not using Cube on cooldown at this point. Very silly of me. Oh, I screwed up. Wow, I thought I was behind that rock. I was not behind that rock. I really thought I was behind that fucking rock, Chip. Get rid of these golems. They're absolutely trouncing me. Okay, this time I'm in. Okay, good, alright. That actually should have killed me if I didn't have these infusions, but I did. Could have played that better, that's for sure. Should have had to run out. Those are gonna be the most obnoxious, pretty much. They are spooky enemies throughout the entire game. Understandably so, though. Man, I need some move speed. That is not a chest. Should have actually checked for a lunar. Oh well. I don't know where that golem was shooting. He was going mental on your back, pretty much. He is flopping around. Cute teddy bear backpack though. We even take a red rope at this point. Just need something that's gonna help me navigate levels better, or faster, I should say. Red crabs are worst enemy hands down? Really? I don't have that much problem with crabs. I don't think I've been killed by a crab in a really long time. I know what you mean. I mean, I know what you mean. I'm just saying that, like, I think it's okay that they have other opinions about it. I just think that, like, generally speaking, the perception that gesture absolutely fuck all breaks a game when so many other things in this game are more silly. Like, I get it. I do. I get where the opinion comes from. Because gesture basically smooths out all early game, right? Let's say that you have enough coins, that you're just fucking sitting on a pile of coins. It smooths out early game significantly, right? All early game bosses get absolutely fucking trounced by that item. It's just that the early game isn't hard anyway. is the only issue that I have with it, right? Like, unless you're playing Commando, or arguably like Merc, and I think Merc has pretty easy early game. Early game just isn't that fucking hard. Like, you could nap through early game in the Artificer. If you picked up like a ukulele, you could pretty much nap through the early game with one item. Pretty consistently. Sticky bombs, you pick up 2 of them on almost any class, nap through the early game. It's just... The issue is accessibility of lunar items, which is always going to be a problem if lunar items aren't looked at, and I think that's just what the real issue comes from. I don't understand why gesture gets the brunt of that. That's the part that kills me. Wow, another set of glasses. That's fantastic. Our crit is really good. 4 glasses for this point, holistically, is great. But who knows, maybe I'll get nerfed and then I'll never think about it again. I'm playing Artificer Mouse. Artificer was a lot of fun. Artificer like tickles the MMO player in me that wants to like rotate skills and do high DPS, you know? Nice, another goat hoof. All these OP items really well, and gesture by itself isn't all that great. Pretty much. Gesture synergizes with, what's it called? The lightning thing, which is just like so incredibly good with so many. Oh, wow, that's amazing. Gesture synergizes with a lightning thing, which is, in my opinion, still the best used item in the game. If gesture didn't exist at all, would still be the best used item in the game by a large margin. Use your Q more? I should. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Good call, man. Although to be honest, most stuff is dying so quickly I don't even think I'd get cube value. Yeah, I'm actually having a hard time getting cube value here. God, I hate killing worms on Huntress. Absolutely hate it. I should have picked up that iron drink. Not that it really matters. What I need now is basically more sustain. Sustain is essentially the crux of winning now. As long as I can survive shit, we can do the damage. With Meat Hook, that's a huge damage boost. Huh, there was an imp on this level? It's always weird when imps don't aggro at all because they never see you. You just wind up at the end with an imp chasing you. Hey man, I'm just gonna be over here. You do whatever it is that you do. Just looking for a lightning thing, don't mind me. That's tempting. Is that better? Probably. Low cooldown Prion because of Soulbound is still better than I think Cube. I don't actually know. I'm not getting a lot of value out of Cube because Huntress, like I said, has such obscene levels of AoE anyway. I might as well just take the single target burst. If my build was worse, I'd consider Cube for sure, just for controlling enemies, but it's not. Can't keep track of what's going on screen. Yeah, I don't think the game's for everyone, but that's what we really wanted. Yeah, Meat Hook, don't think you need Black Hole? Pretty much, right? Meat Hook doesn't really pull things together necessarily, but it further increases my AoE damage in the first place. I mean, it does pull things closer, but not at 100% rate. I don't know. Long story short, I think this is a better choice no matter what. So many equipment boxes, yeah. Wow, 5th classes too. Does the game think you're multi? Maybe. I still like multi, man. I think multi getting nerfed was another perfect example of like people not looking at the root of the problem and just trigger nerfing what is otherwise a fine character. Multi just happened to be at the start of the game the character that best took advantage of the fact that all the best items are on-hit items, because multi has the best attack speed. So multi got nerfed to shit, and it was like that wasn't the problem. The problem was that on-hit items are not only dominant, but pretty much the only dominant items, in fact. My adaptation due to brain damage. You know what's funny? I also had temporary brain damage that I've been... It's been 8 years, so I'm actually pretty good at focusing on stuff anymore, but I know what you mean. I don't know what part of your brain was damaged, but man, it can be hard to focus sometimes, right? If I could afford to lose my scythe, I would take this, but I literally can't afford to lose my scythe. Feels bad. Yeah, I know what you mean. Huh. Same that there aren't many non-hit items? Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Multi got nerfed because multi's edge was unusually high, but that's because multi does the best job of taking advantage of on-hit items, right? So is multi actually broken? Not really. Multi's still worse than engineer, questionably worse than Huntress according to some people. So yeah. I do have a Hoppo. I think I'm fine actually. Was multi nerfed? Multi was nerfed very early on. Multi used to have 3 more movement speed and 1 more damage on his nail gun. Remember when you got arrested because you had the Dane damage? I do remember that. That was great. So, there's a charge worm. We need to just find the portal and get out. Charge worm is incredibly dangerous to this class. One bad hit and I'm dead. There's a good hit, but you know. Need to always be cognizant of where that charge worm is. Charge worms and Lumerians on this class are a big fucking no-go. Oh, that's a shame. I lied, I might farm the level. There are 2 legendaries. I'm not gonna take the Mountain Shrine. There are 2 legendaries though, and I want both legendaries. Because I need something like a, I think what exactly I need. Behemoth would be great, Clover would be great. Actually, you know, if I'm being honest, there are probably more bad legendaries for me now than good legendaries though. Maybe I should just skip both legendaries. I have a tendency of taking both legendaries on levels where I'm pretty sure I can do an easy job of it, but this does require me to kill a charge worm to make this easy, which is inherently not the most easy thing in the game to do. We have good enough damage though, I think that we can make it work. Especially with the amount of crit we have. To be perfectly honest, it's a lot safer to kill the charge worm if I can. Lot safer. Not a fan of that lizard spawning next to me. Not a fan at all. Really early charge worm spawn, by the way. 49-minute charge worm spawn. Highly unusual to see them this early. Watch out for these fucking crabs too, to be honest. A lot of dangerous things on this level. Here, policy dog got most motor skills on the left side. Oh, that'll do it. That'll do it. Feels bad, man. Yeah, I think that would make it kind of hard for you to keep track of stuff. Feels bad. Well, you know, at least you can enjoy the game, sort of, vicariously. Which I'm aware isn't the same, but you know, something. I don't know, maybe you can enjoy it vicariously. I'm trying to be positive here. I'm trying to be positive, and as Reaper has pointed out, I'm very bad at it. Man, this is gonna be a right pain in my ass, isn't it? Should really make sure this imp dies. All it's gonna take is one bad hit from this imp boy, and I'm gonna be in the next train home. God, I hate killing worms on this class. Fuck's sakes. Probably do have enough for both legendaries now, that's good at least. Not for that was gonna come up. For your tactic is to stay positive? Yeah, I'm trying, man. God, please just die. Mercy. At least I'll be able to fully loot the level after I'm done with this shit. And there's literally no way it's gonna spawn a harder boss than this, so... Even fucking Lumerians would be easier. Oh, bless. Alright. Ooh, let's go grab our goodies. Haha, that is an imp. I actually can't even see which one I got because that imp fucking decided to pop out the cuts and nearly fuck me up. Feels bad, man. Imp, come over here so I can take my legendary. Oh, it's horns. Okay, gotta be honest, didn't need that. Not even particularly good on Huntress because of the nature of how it works, but... I almost died. I remember I just said that wasn't good and then it healed me to full. Ah, second alien head. Wow, our cooldowns are gonna be like non-existent. That's pretty amazing. Alright, 1 second. Sorry. Nice rack love. Come here often. Thanks, man. Hey, magma worm. Normal magma worms are actually quite manageable. Comparatively, anyway. As you can probably tell by the fact that its HP just dropped to half in like a split second. Probably gonna use lightning to pick off Lumerians here if I can. Oh, that nearly was bad. I mean, in general, it was pretty bad, but... Nice part of lightning is that it also stuns. Double up the fact that it does a massive amount of damage, and man, you got a fucking winning item, don't you? What even fucking hit me? Probably a crab, actually. Nice part about rack is it actually is really significantly increasing my sustain. By living without loot? That's a general thought, yeah. Forgot to pop the mountain shrine? I'm good, actually. Probably would have got another charge worm. Would have been here all fucking day. Ooh, wax quill. Really nice on Huntress. Gives you a little boost to your first jump. We're gonna take any risks today? I took 3 mountain shrines on the first run and died because I took one of them. Kiara is probably the best damage item here. What does a gold shrine do? Puts you in the boss fight with a gold golem who will basically one-shot you if you get hit. Not a fan. And it gives you like 3 chests and a neural, which is really not terribly worth it at the moment. Did I ever kill that fucking imp that was chasing me around? Come to think of it? Ooh, more time on Berserk is fantastic, actually. Okay, gonna open the rest of the chest first, and then if we need to, we can burn it all on this at the end. Yeah, I did not. I was wondering about that. Kill it once, as have I. But he is a right pain in the ass, and almost never worth doing. Hey, another sticky boy. Haha. I could have died. I didn't see the loom. Rose Buckler, best item for Huntress? It's actually a really good item on Huntress, yeah. I like it on her. I like it. So are we clear? I think we're clear, yeah? Oh, did I check back here? I don't think I did. There's one over there. Not too much more. With 2 Alien I have like very short cooldown on my flash, so which is fantastic. Even lower cooldown on my glaive, which is also fantastic. You have quail? Yep, that I do. That I do. Whew. So now we're in the loop where it actually starts becoming a more challenging game for Huntress. I think this is the loop where Huntress really starts to suffer due to lack of damage comparatively. Probably gonna have to kill those jellyfish actually, because I'm not gonna be able to deal with them mid teleporter. Or rather, I will, but not in a great way. Not as easy as I could just deal with them now. I could have died. Those golems popped up at just about the right fucking time to murder me. Beauty of low cooldown Huntress, I guess. Hey, fuel cell, fantastic. And the Beetle Queens all spawn next to each other. Hint, they did not want to spawn next to each other. Looks like a Fred whip. Fuel cell really makes it easier to use soulbound. Your glass will still function for another 2 hours. Oh yeah, I'm good. I'm good, chat. What's the worst that could happen? Those fireworks, yep. Always best to save stuff like this and then hit it right before it goes off, and then it'll just go right into the boss and do 1 billion damage. Beetle Guards still alive? Beetle Guards are actually pretty durable. Fun fact, these golems could totally fucking kill me. Beetle Guard happens, man. We all know the truth. Beetle Guard died guarding his lord to the last moment. Whew, man. Ouchie. So... Your drone's pretty good with Antler? That's alright. I basically take it because it gives them something else to target. Pretty much any drones I take late game are because it gives the enemy an extra target that's not me. This scythe is amazing. More scythes we have, the better. You pretty much always want the enemy to have targets that aren't you if possible on Huntress, because you probably won't get hit if you're playing well, but it's a lot easier to dodge it when not everything's targeting you. That's why I like Beetle Guard on Huntress, to be honest. Okay, game. If you heckin' say so, man. I guess that shrine's the only option I have, huh? Okay, well. If all your Shrine doesn't put out, pretty much. Worth. Gonna have to give that one a fat fucking worth. Funny part is with all these medkits, assuming I survive the one hit, actually will be a pretty significant amount of regen. Oof. Like a Voltron droid. That's a good thought. Really don't like these being alive for when I'm fighting bosses because they can just pop out the cuts and blow you up, so we're gonna try to make that not a thing if possible. It's kind of funny, but as long as at least one other thing spawns near an enemy, I can pretty much just instantly take it out at this point. The key to my DPS is being able to just bounce claves, so. Man, that is a lot of frickin' jellyfish. And bells. Two things I'm not particularly fond of, to be honest. What the hell is the teleporter? Ooh, more and more move speed. Hello? Think you don't like extra green items? It's because there's a lot of green items that are trashed in this game, to be perfectly honest. A lot of green items that you just don't need hard repeats on, or they don't add enough. That's a very interesting place for that porter to spawn. What green item could I get here that would significantly change the game for me right now? Fuel cell? Fuel cell would give me 10% per on my used item. Is 10% extra DPS on my used item going to be that significant? You think? I'm gonna have to stay at a distance until I kill all these golems. Same with the bells. Can't be doing this with the bells around. Too high damage. Man, playing Huntress is stressful sometimes. I think I'm gonna be able to one cycle this, sadly. Yep, I was not. Rip all my drones, to be honest. Or what's that? Vagrant probably died? Vagrant died anyway at 64%, which is still well above the curve. And what we would have gotten is a 5th Berserker's Pauldron. Technically Clover is green, you're not wrong. Pauldron scale time only, sure does. Pauldron will never scale up in damage or move speed. Scales up your time marginally each one. Okay, well, we hoppy now. So... You know, I did not know you were at the point where you could do that. Could you not? Thanks, appreciate you. Alright. Because the missiles were hitting him. Another wax quail. What is this garbage? Alright, I'll take that. So are we good? Is that everything? Pretty sure that's everything. If it ain't, it's close enough. There's our 3rd fuel cell. So we have 3 possible lightning charges now. Hey, that's pretty good. Use extra life yet? Nope. Still got my bear. We're better off just fighting the teleporter. At this point our AoE kills are far more valuable than anything else. Hey, Imp Overlord. That man is pretty much our best friend. Pretty much has no chance of killing us. Magma Worm is still an asshole, but Imp Overlord's great. Love that guy. 10 out of 10 individual, really. I wonder, does the teddy on my back disappear if I use it? Because if so, I never want to use it. I want to live forever just so I keep my cute teddy bear backpack. Oh, good times. How many bleedy boys do I have? 4. Could have more bleed. Arguably should have taken the shield just because more max HP at this point is nice, but whatever. You just turn into tough times, turns into nothing. Turns into a dead friend that died for you. And will remain in your inventory so you remember that you killed your friend. How fucking dare, to be honest. At this point, finding the box is actually pretty worth it for us. Because man, we got some fucking box value. Sweet. crowbars are amazing for glaives. Crowbar questionably better on Huntress than almost anyone else, to be honest. Just because glaive goes super late game and still just one-shots everything, which it turns out is pretty fucking good. Right, too much mobility as in you couldn't control yourself? All the time. All the time. I've lost to some high mobility builds because I accidentally run into a charge worm. It's a tragedy. I don't know when to stop. Because I don't know. Sonic memes, I guess. I don't know, man. Just like, I can't explain it in any reasonable way, so I guess I'll just say Sonic memes. Alright, so in space, that happens when you have too much jump height. When you have too much jump height, occasionally just launches you into the stratosphere. Nothing you can do about it. I'm actually gonna take a slug here. Actually, I really don't need that. It's okay if I have to run out of combat to heal, because then I heal extremely quickly with horns, but honestly at this point there's no reason I can't just throw a glaive back to full health. Huh. Whoa, you're still alive? Hello? Could you not? Ooh, would have been a shame to miss this. Would have been a damn shame to miss another soulbound, holy shit. So now our lightning has 3 charges and no... I nearly died to a barrel because of this fucking snowflake. God, why do I pick this item up? Fucking snowflake. If I didn't have those infusions, I would have died there, Chip. Because it didn't occur to me that there were barrels above me on that. Yikers. Item is toxic. Alright. What's up, Cat? I did attempt it first Barbarian King and Battle Bros today, and I must say I regretted my decision. A lot of people do. I did not because I did it fairly later in the game, but Barbarian King can actually really take you out if you're not watching. He's basically a hedge knight. He's like a hedge knight. You want to be going in with a whip. Like, even a nerfed whip, you really want a whip for Barbarian King, because being able to disarm him is a pretty big part of not being killed by him. So we're at the point in the game where we can actually just hit the teleporter again and just go. I do want to get rid of Goalie Boy first, however, because this guy... Oh! One of the bells hit me. Oh, that's when we jump linear. Oh, 2 golems. Fascinating. Gonna have to make sure I get rid of these bells. Little shits almost killed me in one hit. I mean, it sort of doesn't matter too much because my actual sustain on hit is amazing, but... Still, it'd be better not to die, generally. God, so many fucking bells. We need to get all these bells out of the air. Little shits are way too dangerous. Especially that elite asshole. Alright. The rest of these things I can just take out in the process of having the teleporter press, though. Assuming they're gonna let me press the fucking teleporter. Jeez, spawn camping much? Oh. Huh. Oh, that was a terrible idea. Fortunately, I threw a glaive before I hit the ground, which actually, lowered my move speed before I hit. That would have been spooky. That's not remove fall damage? Yes. The problem wasn't the fall damage, the problem was that I was falling into a magma worm. Can one shot armor very easily? He totally can, yeah. I've actually watched him one shot through a place I watched him one-shot someone through a full plate set before. It was pretty amusing. Edge Knights can do that too, by the way. Edge Knights can also one-shot through a full plate set, so yeah. Generally in your best interest to just fucking not. These little fucking lightning boys, or these little fucking beam boys to be dead. Oh, well, I guess I'm up here now. Bells are by far the most dangerous thing on the field right now. Missile's always a good pickup. Clover would make this stupid? Yep. An extra wisp ain't gonna hurt either, to be honest. Got a challenge shrine if I need it for legendaries. Yeah, it looks like I'm gonna need a challenge shrine for extra legendary here. Eh, maybe not. Hard light's amazing. We now have 4 flashes. 4 flashes with 2 alien heads, so basically we can infinitely flash. There's no reason I shouldn't be able to flash forever now. Oh, well, there it is. Alright. Video game's over. We can go home. Now the only way I die is by playing like an asshole. Which I did once tonight, so who knows, right? It's always on the table. This is kind of my point, though. A lot of people talk. This was a point that I thought was actually somewhat valid about gesture, right? I was like, well, you can get gesture every run, cat. Da, 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 da. I'm like, my point was, I can get a clover every run. Am I gonna get it in the first one? Maybe not. Am I gonna get it in the second or third? Probably not. Am I eventually going to get it by just playing well? Yeah. Probably. Odds are pretty good. The item pool's too fucking small. Like, count the... In fact, we should go back through, like, all my runs that if I actually, like, didn't just fucking throw like an asshole in the first 10 seconds in ways that were totally preventable, and count how many times I actually got clover in decent runs. I'm pretty sure it's, like, close to 100%, if not 100%. Oh, that's true. I have to die like an asshole twice with Dios, yeah. I have to play like an asshole twice in a row. You're not wrong. Second ukulele is actually pretty good here, just for more targets and longer range. Especially with, whatchamadoozit. Holy shit, that running noise. Especially with, fucking... Clover, making it proc literally every time the glaive bounces, probably. Wait, no! Oh, I thought that was my box. Ultra fast horse nang at extremely high speeds. Eh. Blazing Beetle Queen. Hey, you guys remember when I couldn't do single target damage? Yep. And the run's over. Yep. Yep. Insane DPS, yep. Clover modifying pretty much every thing in my inventory is just gonna make this silly now. Actually willing to just shoot through this, not even worried. Legitimately not even a little bit worried. I am worried about those golems though. I believe that would qualify as playing like an asshole. Ooh, wait, no, it's still gotta be ooh, Lele. Come on. Keep it classy, man. I wonder if this Geo's ever gonna use this run. Maybe. Oh, we're already done. Okay. What happens if you have an unused Dio at obliteration? Nothing. You just die. I've done it before. How's it going, Greater? Great Depression. I don't know why I thought Greater Depression today. Man, does that say something about me? Yikers. Where's the lockbox? Oh, I don't know. At this point, I mean, it still matters, like, on a ratio, but, wow, 8 fireworks. What an interesting number of fireworks I managed to get by sheer coincidence. Huh. That's a good question, though. Where the hell is the lockbox? I haven't found like the last 2 to 3 levels. That's a really good pickup. At this point, our biggest threat of losing is just playing like an asshole and dying to something stupid, so anything that prevents that is A-O fine. Wait, is that it? Yeah. It's hard to tell with the shading on these little bricks they have on the ground. Yeah, whatever, I'm not gonna be able to tell. I'm fucking blind anyway. Gotta pop a shrine order this run? I think I'm good. Oh, there it is. It's literally right in front of me. Fuck. Oh well. Yeah, I think I'd rather win, sir. Well. Hey, another sticky bomb, which with, what's it called, with a fucking... Blazing Stone Boy. Hey, cool story, man. Great talk, alright. Yep. Hey, we got a Neural. This is always been my complaint about Rain of Arrows. Rain of Arrows is like so fucking bad for damage. The fact that I can like drop a Rain of Arrows on a golem with a build this good, and it still kills it slower than just me throwing one of my like 8 glaives randomly, and it bouncing and killing everything. Doesn't sit well with me. I don't know. I think they need to up the proc rate on Rain of Arrows still. Rain of Arrows still just feels like such a crap ability to me. Maybe it's just because I'm constantly comparing it to Glaive, right? And Glaive is so broken, it's just kind of hilarious. I mean, I shouldn't say broken, it's just, it's like, still, in my opinion, the best button in the game. I don't know if I'm ever gonna stop believing that, to be honest. Glaive is such a fucking good button. Best AoE clear, best boss clear as long as there's literally anything nearby. Procs everything out the ass because it has excellent proc rate. Fucking Glaive, man. Such a sexy fucking button. What a good looking button that's ready to fucking mingle, chat room. I'd fuck a Glaive, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I know it's taboo to say that you want to fuck a Glaive, but... What? I'm not taking it back. It's a good looking Glaive, and I'm not gonna be made to feel bad for being a Glaive sexual. Well, I'm coming, swiggity swooty. No gesture, no printers. Yep. I'm gonna keep doing it until I finish all the classes, and then just go back to using whatever I want. Since we'll just have an open and shut case that it literally doesn't fucking matter. I'm pretty sure I can finish this up in the next day or so. Well, okay. I should give myself like 3 more days. The question is Commando and Mercenary, right? Commando and Mercenary are the ones that I think were the most dependent on Gesture, because Gesture helps the most during the early game. The biggest power spike for Gesture is early game, and it scales off pretty aggressively later. Well, okay, it's good later, but it's not like nearly as good as it is early game. And it really depends how many you can even stack and blah blah blah. But anyway, TLDR, long story short. Yeah, that's what it is. I'm sexually attracted to toaster bath. Wow. That is, a life choice. That's a life choice. I mean, I'm judged for life choices here, but damn, man, good luck. Get into that glorious 7 tougher times point too. Exciting. Once in a lifetime experience. Does that have to be plugged in? That's true. Can you do Merc next? Maybe. See how I'm feeling. Merc sexually takes advantage of my wrist, so I'm not a big fan of doing Merc a lot, but we'll see how I'm feeling. Oh man, 2 overloading worms. Why you gotta play me like that game? You guys remember when I couldn't flash 100% of the time, by the way? Those were the bad times, shit. Friendship with not flashing is over. Infinite flash is my new friend. Need to not get big sucked here. Alright. Hey, a second hop buffer, that's actually great, we've needed that. Actually, that's pretty good. Larry on toasters on batteries nowadays? I mean, probably for camping, right? Oh, there's my behemoth. Fancy. Okay, we gotta make sure we don't die to a pot here. Now the run is really over. Yeah, behemoth will take us to about an 11. I just need to make sure I don't die to a fucking pot because of my stupid ass ice doohickey. Another fuel cell too, actually. Oof. That is, as the Gen Zers call it, a big oof, chat room. A large, uncontrollable oof. Like our parents could never understand. It's the most anticlimactic behemoth I've seen yet. Yeah. 2 fuel cells though. Even at this point guarantees. Yeah, pretty much. Let's get Tesla and then WASD shift. Yeah, pretty much, right? I could. I was interested to see what printers I could have gotten in a run. And which ones I actually have taken. That oof was beyond our power. Yeah. I agree, man. Man, a lot of Kyoros. I don't know why that's You guys notice that I literally can't tell the difference on the ground between Kyoros and Reynolds? It's kind of distressing, to be honest. Is that my first gasoline? Huh. Oh god, bless it's raining out tonight, that's why it feels so nice and cool. 30 crowbar? Nope. No printers. I am good. Wait, what am I doing? My brain just turned off and I was like, not looking for the teleporter very briefly. Hey, new ukulele. Blazing Imp Overlord. Oh jeez. Good luck with that. Infinite flashes, by the way. Isn't Ronald right, white gray? Yeah, but in most lighting it looks weird to me. It might just honestly be my eyes. Out of Korons, it's possible to one-shot everything from full health. Sure is. You need like 400 of them. And a really high damage attack. But yeah, it totally is. Is there still a worm somewhere? Where the fuck is this worm? Is he up top? He's probably up top. There's always like theoretical possibilities in this game I get asked about a lot, like how much would you need to do XX and X? And the short answer is, short of you like playing a 10-hour run where like you're literally just killing nothing anymore, you're probably never gonna see it, right? Or like a mega late game printer, I guess. Man, dude, a lot of people are getting really mad about Game of Thrones on my Twitter, though, and it's making me want to turn Twitter off. Like, it's not that I really give a shit about Game of Thrones, like, super much, or I'd be watching it right now. I feel like I'm getting, like, all this Game of Thrones season spoiled because everybody feels entitled to talk about it just because it's bad. Like, I understand it, right? But fuck, man. Missiles is the best damage up I have here. Especially with Clover. Both you are on their frustration is just right? It's like, I get why they're doing it, but fuck, man. Hate it quietly in your home. I suppose it's not how the internet works though, right? That sticky's actually worth more than anything else I could pick up. Except for this, maybe. I don't give a fuck about TV since ages, pretty much, right? I still want to watch the show though, because I watched enough of it that, like, I want to finish it. Another Hoppa's great. Oh, second Dios. Okay, so we have to play like an asshole 3 times now. Buck Fuckman sounds like a really specific kind of hero. Yeah, that it does. That and like, I doubt a lot of these people are watching it on TV. There's so many ways to watch it on the internet now. Both legal and illegal. Watching anything on TV in the last 10 years, to be honest. In the last 20 years almost. Truth be told, depending on where you lived. Huh. So what do we have now? Six dashes? 6 dashes, 2 alien heads. Fucking fancy, chat room. What kind of printer was that? I didn't even look. Bustling fungus, huh. Can I actually just pretty much flash forever? Do I ever have to hit the ground? Yeah, I eventually do. It takes a while. Okay, we're good. Anyway. 1 + 2 + 2 = 6? Oh, it doesn't add... Oh shit, you're right. I forgot that it was 2. I don't know why I thought it was different. It's actually pretty funny. I don't know why I thought the first one was 3 and all the ones after were 2. I don't know where I got that from. Like, I know that's not the case. I've used this item enough to know that's not the case. For some reason I thought it was like a fucking... God, what's that thing called? Ah, fuck it, it doesn't even matter. Hi, someone, I forgot the name. Oh, yeah, how's it going, man? Or wait, was that me or was it supposed to be someone else? Because I don't know which name you forgot. And now I feel like kind of an asshole. What if it was someone else? That's true. Technically, I do functionally have 6. Nice HP bar there, Blazing Vagrant. Would be a shame if something were to happen to it. Well. Nice part about Huntress is that you can never really get caught out mega high in the air because you can just flash out of it really quickly, especially when you have 5 flashes. You know what's funny, by the way? The reason why my dash is bound to F is because I got used to parsing F in League for flash. True story, Chip. 100% of the reason why it's currently bound to F, because I got very, very used to binding, or because I got used to it in League of Legends. Not proud to admit that, but it is the case. Some random chatmate, but I've forgotten his name. That's fair. What's your thought on the other 7? I haven't watched it yet. I just don't like having it spoiled. I just don't like having scenes spoiled to me on Twitter because people are upset about it. That's literally 100% of it. Like, don't get me wrong, Chad. I'm pretty like giving about spoilers. I have what I call the 10-year rule, which is like if something's been out for 10 years, you should have watched it by now. If you really cared that much, you should have watched it by now, and you're free to spoil whatever you want after 10 years, right? And society in general is pretty accepting of this rule, they just don't know it. Like, if something's popular enough, like Star Wars isn't a spoiler anymore, right? Harry Potter, not a spoiler anymore, not really. But when it's been out for a day and I go on Twitter and they're like people complaining about specific scenes, it's like, shut the fuck up. What the fuck? What if I was gonna wait till the end of the season then marathon it? What season are you on? I'm on this season, I just haven't watched it yet. It's shit to do, shit. Actually, do you want me to be completely honest with you about what my plan is? Like, you want to straight up know my fucking plan. So Amazon Prime gives you like a week of free HBO to watch whatever you want on it. So I'm gonna wait until it fucking ends, get my free week of HBO on Amazon Prime, and then just watch it all in like 2 days. Shit's so great. Pay nothing, actually watch it legally. Oh, hell yeah. No fucking letters from the internet company for me, chat room. Cause fuck if I'm buying HBO. So yeah, not to shill Amazon Prime too much here, but if you do have Amazon Prime, and you're not using it to sub to the streamer twitch.tv/catonmars/subscribe, you can use Amazon Prime to sub twitch.tv/catonmars/subscribe and watch the new Game of Thrones season for free when it's finished. Anyway. Yeah. Pretty much. We still have 2 hours left tonight also, chat. You guys actually gonna let me go to sleep early tonight? I don't know about that one. Hashtag not my chat room. Hashtag not my chat room. Okay. Don't teleport off the map, please. I'm talking about my life. Don't pay 100 tickets or whatever they called? No, we agreed that doesn't count, right? Like, it counts in my heart, but it doesn't count in my wallet. And by we, I mean literally me and one other person. I have time left? I know. Oh, I know. Be careful of barrels. Yeah, they're a little more spread out here, thankfully, but you're not wrong. Oh! God, fucking... When you flash this far, it's so spooky. Blazing Beetle Queen. More like Melted Idiot Queen. As I'm around, if I did Mountain, it would literally not spawn anything. Mountain basically takes the boss up about like 3 levels in terms of difficulty. If I did that at this point, nothing would spawn. There would just be no boss, and then it'd be impossible for me to measure when there's actually not going to be a boss spawning anymore, which is the point where I obliterate. Like, Mountain Shrine really does take the boss up like a noticeable amount of difficulty. They might still sponsor me now? Yeah, it's possible. I guess we are only at 105 minutes. It feels later because the run's already over, but... It feels later, but yeah, it's probably not. I literally have to fuck up hardcore 3 times on a high health Huntress, which is just... yeah. I'm bad at the video game. I'm not that bad at the video game. Anyway, time to go to Walmart, chat. You guys want anything? Do I have max crit? I actually can't see my crit glasses. No, I don't. Oh wait, yes I do. I have Clover. I should have taken the attack speed. Oh well. A teddy bear? I can get that. Maybe. Fuel cell. Just gonna kill these because I'm deadly afraid of them. Oh my god, I don't believe it. What? He's taking him to Walmart, yeah. I'm literally taking you to Walmart, chat. Oh shit, another behemoth. Okay. Well, I guess I'm up here now. Which barrels even do? About 3,000 damage at this point in the game. Barrels scale exponentially for no apparent reason. So, yeah, barrels are actually the hardest boss in the game. Especially if you have the thing that might accidentally kill you. The snowflake. It's actually hilarious. That's certainly one word. For what it is. That is certainly one word for what it is. There it is. Huh. You guys remember when I used to have to walk to get places? That was cute. Huh. That Blazing Game Overlord did not get hit because he wasn't here yet. Which would matter more if I wasn't just going to press Q 3 times and obliterate him, but, you know. If I'd find him. Who the fuck is this guy? There he is. Outplayed shitter. Just kill everything from fireworks? Maybe. If there was enough stuff on the level to get it. Are you going to watch a new Sonic movie? Probably not. I'm also probably not going to watch Detective Pikachu if I'm being honest. I don't know, maybe. Girlfriend made some pass at saying she wanted to see it, so maybe I'll see it with her and at least laugh my way through it. I think movies like that are way more bearable if you watch them with someone else and you can just fucking go and just die from laughter. I assume it's a comedy, right? So it'll be acceptable for me to be laughing the whole time. God, as a girlfriend, I love how that's everyone's reaction. I love how that's everyone's reaction. Huh. Oh yeah. Has there ever Casanova story times? Sure. Most people have not gotten a view into Old Cat. Blessed Old Cat. Body pillows and a girlfriend? Shit, you're right. Not need that wax coil, by the way. There's a turret way up there? That is a newt portal. The newt portal can spawn all the way up there. Or rather, the newt shrine that spawns the portal. So I'd watch, but I suspect it is. Doesn't mean I'm not gonna laugh my way through. Huh. 9 stickies now. Paid critics or salads, don't trust them? Man, that is always what I thought was the most interesting conundrum. You can't not get paid as a critic if you want to do critics for a living, but no one trusts you if you get paid. That's what being a famous rapper is like. If you're a famous rapper, you're a sellout, and if you're dirt poor and living on the street, you're literally a hobo. You're literally a rapping hobo. What a life. That's why I'm kind of glad I'm still like a mid-range streamer, right? Because I'm not quite a sellout yet, right? I'm like within reason. You're streaming hobo pretty much. This is why I'm glad I'm still a mid-range hobo. I'm not quite full-on accused of being a sellout every time I like something yet. In the future, I'm sure. Like, wow, cat, how much they paying you to say that? And I'll be like, alright, whatever, man. I found that what people do and don't trust on the internet is actually one of the most fascinating things of all, though. To be perfectly honest. I've seen countless people who, like, full-on take, like, random fucking 4chan posts from some guy at 100% value, like, actual full-on confirmed news value. And these same people who won't believe people who have, like, literally been doing science for, like, 40 fucking years and have dedicated their entire life to it. It's like, huh. That is, some self-confirming bias right there, Char. That is some beautiful self-confirming bias right there. Man, that was a boss. If you don't believe an anonymous post or a random image moving forward, who can you believe? Pretty much, right? Pretty much. You trust me from the internet, yeah. There are countless people that literally trust hordes of anonymous people on the internet. Like, just unconditionally, because they say what they also want to hear. And it's like, real people are far less trustworthy than anons? That is 100% not the case. If you think random anonymous people are less likely to lie to you, I have really, really bad news. Because guess what? Those people on the internet are also just random people. Just because they're on the internet does not make them any less random people. That you would meet on like a daily basis. Not trusting anyone? Yeah, no, I mean, in all honesty, anything you can't research yourself and find like a deductive conclusion based on like scientific evidence, you should probably take with a grain of salt at the very least. Parents are a grain of salt at the moment? Yep, pretty much. I still remember, this is something that I'll always remember. I had this friend in college who was a very dedicated 4chan guy. Oh, a wisp printer. I could win even harder if I wanted to, but I won't. And I still remember, we got in a debate once over NASA funding, because his dad worked at NASA. And, so I actually researched it, right? I mean, I've done journalism for years. I actually went into researching NASA funding, how exactly it was getting funded, who was determining the funding, etc., etc. So I went back to him with the actual knowledge, like the full-on knowledge on how it was funded, who funded it, what the votes in the last couple of years were. And that didn't conform to exactly what he heard on the internet. And namely 4chan. And I was like, well, I mean, here it is. I literally sent him everything, and he's like, well, that's probably just made up by the government. And I'm just like, what? At which point he then lectured me on the fact that all of his stats were made up by the government and how I was a couple of racial slurs, which I literally can't say. And I just, that was the exact moment I realized, oh, this conversation was pointless in the first place. Got it. There was no reason in having this conversation. That was a very interesting time in my life. You call a printer was a chest you open? The Wisp Sprinter? Oh, you're right. Good call. You are absolutely right. Good call. Of course, it's all made up by the government. I mean, the thing was, I wasn't disagreeing with them that NASA was underfunded. It was just the nature of how NASA was underfunded, and even that was something that just could not be debated, which was extraordinary to me. I could take a lot of fuel cells here just for shits and giggles and get even more ridiculously overpowered, but I don't really need them. I mean, I don't really need anything at this point. I don't even know why I came through the portal. Literally no point. I wonder if I could kill this guy. Nah, fuck it, I don't even care. I don't have enough crowbars. You need like fucking 40, 50 crowbars to one-shot that boy. There's no way I have the damage. A fruitless effort. Hey, that's actually a pretty good one. Huh, people still aren't gone yet. Yeah, that was a very, I don't know. It's why I generally don't it's why I generally try to not get involved with friends in politics anymore. Not that I ever should have in the first place, really, right? But always interesting. I had a similar experience when I came here to Hawaii, right? So, I lived in Colorado for 28 years. I used to work for a paper there. So when, marijuana was legalized in Colorado, one of the benefits of that marijuana legalization is that you can actually start to research it legally, right? So I was talking to an English researcher. God, I can't remember her name for the life of me. She worked at a college nearby me. Talking to an English researcher who did a lot of THC research because it was legalized and she actually could now to find out, you know, the actual effects of marijuana data and all that because, you know, now it's of interest and very relevant. So I wound up knowing a lot about that subject, and of course everybody wanted to know about that anyway, because LOL weed. But, anyway. I came to Hawaii, and, one of my mom's friends works in the judiciary here. And, she's very anti-legalizing marijuana in Hawaii. Marijuana's not legal in Hawaii, by the way, for those of you who don't know. And she was talking to me about how, like, you know, marijuana is all these things and da-da-da-da, and why she was so against it and da-da-da. And I pretty much point for point started going through it and, like, going like, well, actually, we're a guy who talks to someone who's literally been researching this for the last 5 years in Colorado. I just went, like, down the point list, and what was really interesting is I got to the point where I literally pretty much, like, downed everything she said, at which point she said to me, well, I still just don't like it. And I guess that's what it really comes down to with that, right? It's not even about the thing anymore. It's like you just don't like it. And that was the exact point. I was like, fair enough. Fair enough. I can't really argue with that. That was interesting. This person is the lawmaker? Yeah, well, no, she works in the judiciary. I don't think she actually makes laws. It's probably the most honest argument. Yeah, no, I mean, in all honesty, to her credit, that was actually a very honest argument. Very easy to make a dagger specialist, bro, if you just give him a backstabber. I'd see it. What does my icon mean? You have donated, at least 1,000 bits here before. Yeah, another clover. I'd be mentioning the items I'm getting, but it literally doesn't matter at this point. I'm just playing until nothing spawns. I'd see backstabber being pretty valuable though. He has insane fatigue? That's good. I actually didn't need the glasses, so I didn't bother taking them, especially with 3 clovers, though. Got a key. USA will be in a weed sandwich. That's a very unique way to put that. Also very funny. Wish I gave him duels now, but he uses a heater shield? Interesting. Weed sandwich. Oh jeez. I don't know. Like I said, I don't smoke. I haven't smoked my entire life, so I don't really have any personal interest in me. But as a person who did a lot of research into this stuff, it is interesting to see to me like why certain people are still very against it. That will never stop being interesting to me, I think. People are very, very interesting. I think on a base level, I'm just never gonna stop finding people individually interesting, right? Also hit right click, by the way. Like, the controller, I really don't think that's what it was. The weird part is she's a nice lady. I don't think it has anything to do with control. I think she legitimately just, even if she doesn't believe it, she unconsciously wants that not to be a thing. I don't know how else to put that. I don't think it was anything malicious with her, and I don't think it's anything malicious with a lot of people. You know what I mean? Because you gotta understand, this woman is shit. Late 60s now, so she grew up in a time where, like, she's a late 60s Asian woman, where it was so incredibly taboo that, like, it's so tied to her to dislike it, that even with everything to the contrary, she's still just something in her head that just will not jive with it. Fucking boomers. I don't know if that's what it is, to be honest. It also seems to be a pretty big cultural thing. Like, I talk about this a lot, but there's a... well, back when I used to sell shit in Colorado, door to door, worst job I ever had. I still remember walking in on this one woman, like 50-something woman. I walked into her house and she was like, yeah, sure, fuck it, come on in, I'm bored. And I walk into her and she clearly worked from home, right? Like she was doing a computer analyst shit or something. And God bless, she was a merit. She was cool. It was great, but I walk into her house and it smells like a fucking tree. It smells like a tree attached to a tree attached to a fucking 5th tree. And God bless. Oh, it was really cool shit. That's regular daily abuse of it? I mean, the problem is that we've already created a sliding scale of what we're okay with being addictive. You guys don't have to believe me on this, you can look it up, because the research is out there now, because it's legal in a lot of places. It's not as addictive as alcohol shit. It's not as addictive, it's not a gateway drug, at least not in the sense that people think it is. There's a lot about this. Don't get me wrong, weed does have long-term negative effects, but mostly it's on your ability to do things like empathize with other people, right? Again, you can look this up. You don't have to take my word for it. I know a lot of you won't, and that's fine. But, like, what it really comes down to is, as a whole, it's just not that bad. Like, the fact that alcohol is regularly legal means that, like, weed is just basically a toned-down form of that for most people. Especially at the rate most people will use it. Addictive behavior transcends this, and this is just by far not the worst thing. And the fact that the law is was completely ineffective at controlling it anyway, essentially means that it's illegal only in the sense that, like, it can punish certain people that you want to punish and let most people go. Which starts to get into a whole other socioeconomic aspect of it that I'm not going to get into here, but TLDR, it's not that bad. It's just really not. It's not gonna kill you like smoking does. It's not gonna kill you as fast as alcohol will. It's just all the other things that we kind of just allow because it had a better lobby representation. It's just don't associate with regular drinkers either. Yeah, I mean, if you don't believe in any kind of social alcohol or drug use or da then yeah, that's fine. But I'm just saying that from a legal perspective, which is currently what I'm talking about when I'm talking about the woman in the judiciary, it's just not something that you can fairly say with the way things are. Should be dismissed because of that. So yeah, I mean that's your prerogative. The issue, of course, is legality here, though, not personal preference. At least in this case, right? Your personal choice to do that is entirely your own, and I will never criticize you for having a personal choice like that. I completely understand why people have a personal choice like that. My father was a chronic alcoholic. I had to live in a halfway house with my mom when I was a kid because of that. Like, I get it. I really do. It's just, I don't think that it's fair to say legally that it needs to be banned because of that, at least with the way things currently are. Because the reasoning behind it is, for the most part, faulty. Life was creeping into the discussion. Oh. I'm at peace with how my life was. Doesn't bother me. Well, guess I'm up here. Oh, get fucked, man. Wow, it actually didn't kill him. Huh. Is it my place to the government's? Yep, pretty much. Unfortunately, the government's in it right now. When I lived the South, I was quite surprised. But also monk ass. Fucking annoying, I guess, but you're dealing with it already anyway, right? Areas with less illegal marijuana do not see significantly less people using marijuana. That's another aspect of this, right? That's the other kind of major talking point here, is that areas that don't have legalized marijuana do not have significantly more or less marijuana use. Trust me, I live near a university in Hawaii. I also live near a university in Colorado. I assure you, chat, it smells exactly the same. It smells exactly the same. Of course, it's anecdotal, but you can also look up the numbers on that if you're super curious. Ineffective law isn't a law, chat, it's a hobby. Man, 13 sticky bombs holistically. This might be the most I think I've ever gotten holistically on a run. Better not die without me watching 4 times? That's probably not gonna happen. I'm pretty sure boss is gonna stop spawning soon too. We're already getting blazing imps, so normally past that, not too much. Could be wrong though, who knows, right? Maybe I'll just teleport into fucking Death Boy 6, 8, 9 times in a row. Probably not that though. I'll let you know. If I were a teleporter. Huh. I actually have no idea where the teleporter is. What the fuck? Oh god. The problem I have with this flash is that sometimes I go through a wall without realizing it. Huh. I must have walked past this like 4 times, right? Yep. Well, something was alive there at some point. Man, I have no idea what's going on anymore. Bless Glaive. This is what I mean about Glaive being the best button, man. I am doing an unusually small amount of work this run. Did we just go backward go out of profit? Not necessarily, but I mean, the thing is that it's going to get into profit, right? I mean, what it really comes down to is like, I don't know. Having lived in both a state where it is legalized and isn't legalized, it's really, oh, cloak chests. Huh, I never find these. It's just not that. It's not that big of a difference, man. It's just who's getting the money. Cloak chests? Yeah, there are cloak chests on every level. You can find them with the radar, or you can find them if you happen to notice them while you're doing a teleporter, but for the most part you're never going to see them, unless you're just lucky. It's pretty much the one purpose of radar in the game. Can lead you to cloak chests, which are absolutely free if you find them. Anyway, this falls well under the umbrella of politics at this point, so I should probably stop. God. Why did my job before this have to be politics? God damn it. It's like if I talk about anything circa before streaming, I'm like, shit. Huh, I think I opened everything. 2 kind of mediocre legendaries, but again, this doesn't really matter at this point. Beetleguard, you make me really nervous, dude. I love you, but god, that noise you make makes me nervous. Is politics not allowed? Nope. It's in the rules. We're all approaching early. Well, that's not the issue. The issue is that I'm basically opening the door for other political discussions that I don't really want to deal with. Sorry, the one under the stream. I really need to change that one. Just play a recording of gamers saying no. Yeah. And about your name calling? Well, the problem is, at what point does discussing politics become very non-constructive? And the sad part of a generally anonymous chat room is pretty fucking fast most of the time. Also, no boss spawn. Hopefully that keeps up. Because this run is super fucking dunzo. Generally, I don't have a problem with discussing politics if we're discussing issues, and the issues are like reasonable, and we're not discussing the person. But in my experience, that lasts for about a total of high-end like 5 minutes in anonymous chat room. The most common example I give is I used to discuss political stuff a lot, and what it would come down to within about 5 minutes every single time would be like, only an X would believe this. Like, the exact point where the first straw man is instantly built, like only this kind of person could possibly believe this, and therefore I can completely I'm completely disinterested in what you say. And that's the exact point where it basically breaks down. In general, I just don't like having to deal with that. To be quite honest. Much like I'm sure Gamer doesn't enjoy dealing with all of my shit. People take it way too personal. Everybody takes politics personal anymore. That's the issue, right? That's pretty much the issue. Holy shit. God damn, Huntress gets so fast. Because her base speed. Well, actually, is her base speed unusually good? I can't remember. Does Huntress have a higher base speed than everyone else, or does it just feel that way because her model's tiny? I think it just feels that way because her model's tiny. It's like multi. Everybody thinks multi's slower even though he's the exact same speed. I think Huntress is the same way in the other direction. I think I just think she's faster because her model is itty bitty. Tiny waifu, etc, etc. Oh. Another opinion which I didn't need, but okay. Nobody needs his opinions? I really don't. Opinion is probably the least useful thing on Huntress, but that's okay. Her legs move faster? Yeah, you just think it is, right? Nobody ever asks for her opinion? Engie does. Engie asks for her opinion all the time. Oh. Well. I'm so fucking scared I'm gonna blow myself up on a barrel here. Your thighs must generate a lot of friction. More like a lot of thiction, am I right? Oh god damn it, cat. Anyway. Oh, I was the OG. I wonder how long ago 1-1 came out, actually. Something dummy thick, indeed. Yeah, this run is mega over though. I really hope the next level doesn't spawn a boss so I can just leave. Do 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 do. Yeah, no, it ain't. Nope, nope. Let's just drop it, buddy. Just drop it. Getting OKO'd by a barrel should just be an honorary win. Well, I'd have to do it 3 times now. I have to, 2 Dios, though. But yeah, you're not wrong. It would be nice. We'll still loot, just in case I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure looting is actually what scales your, overall value in the game, so the minute I stop looting, I actually stop scaling the value. It's fine, Chad, it's fine. People of all weight are great. Let people like what they like. It's fine. Great, red whip, just what I needed. Sure, why not? Oh, I'm out of money. Whoops. Guess not. I wonder if there's a maximum fast? I don't think so. You watch Isekai Quartet yet? Nope, probably won't. Not really super attached to the idea of watching that show. I'm already watching a lot of shit this season, to be honest. I'm really kind of enjoying that Demon Hunter show. I don't know which one you suggested it, but man, the art in that show is fucking so nice. I didn't really like the show that much, I gotta be honest. Like, plot-wise, it's pretty cool. It's okay, but I just really like the art. I know it's UFO table, so I was probably gonna like, oh god damn it, a boss spawned. I know it's UFO table, so I was probably gonna like it anyway, but god damn. It's so fucking nice. Ow. Man, I am just not playing this video game anymore. I might just obliterate here because it's over. Me doing another lap, not really gonna prove anything here. There's no way I'm gonna die 3 times in the next loop. I think we're good. You watch Bungo Stray Dogs? I have not. I've heard it's pretty good though. Keeping the rank chat discussion? I agree. I think it's time to obliterate. We'll call this good. We'll call this good. There's no way I'm gonna die 3 times in the next loop, and surely by then nothing will be spawning, so it doesn't really matter. First 2 levels already aren't, so... I'm functionally AFK at this point. Yeah, I don't remember which one of you suggested that demon one, but god damn, that art is great. Alright, F's in the chat from my girl. First season a few weak points, but overall gets pretty fun. Oh, that's cool. More and more blazing titans. Be nice. Glorious. There's Demon Hunter on Google. I only found some Chinese stuff on YouTube. Fuck. What's the Japanese name? I don't know the actual name of it. Fuck. Sorry, Demon Slayer is the problem. It is Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba. Alrighty.